When we were talking about the guy over here earlier asking about there being a pre-injury, just on my accounts, the face-off that day is at 80 million views. If there was a pre-existing injury, somebody would have noticed it. He was limping, put his shoes on, he ran right at him. I don't think there was.
Oftentimes, the simplest explanation, it is the right explanation. I know some people like to believe in these elaborate conspiracies. I know they want to believe that there was some conspiracy between Conor McGregor and the UFC to screw fans out of their money Saturday night, but I'm leaning towards the simplest explanation here being the most logical explanation. Conor McGregor wasn't defeated by Max Holloway. Conor McGregor was defeated by Father Time, and his UFC career, it's likely over. I can't show you the fight because Dana White and the UFC, they are notoriously greedy when it comes to copyright, which is something I don't understand. Now, more than ever, the UFC could use all the free promotion they can get. There are no stars. There are no mainstream draws right now in the UFC. Hell, why do you think they are relying on a well past his prime Conor McGregor or some extravagant one-off event at the White House to generate interest? No one is paying attention because the UFC, at least for the time being, they have lost the ability to create new stars. If you missed the fight Saturday night, which Uncle KC definitely did, I wasn't staying up until midnight to watch this fight. This is another thing I don't understand with the UFC or boxing in general. They love to drag out the process. They love to keep you waiting. They want you to stay up until midnight to watch the main event. Just put the damn fight on at 9 o'clock and let me get to bed. If you missed the fight Saturday night between Conor McGregor and Max Holloway, didn't miss very much. Matter of fact, you didn't miss a damn thing. 69 seconds into the first round, Conor McGregor injures his leg and the fight was over. Unfortunately for Conor McGregor, the fight was not the only thing that was over. His UFC career likely finished. But Uncle KC, Conor McGregor wants to return. The UFC owes him another fight, and he is demanding that Dana White honor their contract. Just because Conor McGregor is contractually owed another fight in the UFC, that does not mean he should be given another fight. For starters, it could take him 8-12 months to recover from this injury, which means by the time he gets back into the gym, Conor McGregor will be 38 years old. And that's just him getting back into the gym to get into shape. That does not include the time it will take for Conor McGregor to actually train for a fight. So he could be, 39 before he gets another opportunity to fight in the UFC? It would be one thing, maybe, if Conor McGregor had been consistently fighting over the last 4 or 5 years. But before Saturday night, it had been 5 years since his last fight. I don't care what professional sport we are talking about, whether it's the NBA, NFL, Major League Baseball, the NHL, UFC. You cannot take 5 years off and just magically return. You don't get better at something by not doing it for 5 years. But here is the real reason Conor McGregor's UFC career should be over. I know this sucks for the UFC because they don't have any other stars, and Conor McGregor is the biggest draw in the history of the sport. But the Conor McGregor that we see today, this is not the Conor McGregor from 10 years ago. Since his exhibition with Floyd Mayweather, where Conor McGregor became generationally wealthy overnight, Uncle Casey, that's not true. Conor McGregor has been a millionaire for many moons. Yeah, but there is a huge difference in making two, three, four, maybe $5 million a year in the UFC and making 300 million in one night. That kind of money changes your mentality. It changes your approach. It eliminates your hunger. It eliminates your desire, your ambition. Kind of hard to wake up at 5, 6 in the morning to train when you're sleeping on $300 million. Getting punched in the face, it seems to lose its appeal when you have the option not to get punched in the face. The truth is, at least from the outside looking in, Conor McGregor no longer has the hunger to compete at a high level. You don't have to take my word for it. Since his exhibition with Floyd Mayweather, Conor McGregor is 1-4 in the UFC. Before the Mayweather fight, he was 21-3. Now, you mean to tell me, in the prime of his career, Conor McGregor just suddenly lost his ability? Or did he lose his hunger? His only win in that time span came against a past his prime Don Cerrone. Every other fight, Conor McGregor got his ass kicked. It's over. I know for Conor McGregor, probably tough to accept. I know for Dana White and the UFC, it's damn sure tough to accept because you have no one that can replace his drawing power. But there is absolutely no way, after what happened Saturday night, that you can put Conor McGregor in another main event fight. Let's assume 2028 would be his next fight. Conor McGregor would have 2 fights in the last 7 years, one of which ended before it even started. How are you going to sell that? Who's paying? Who's staying up until midnight to watch that? You know, you can't go back. You can't replicate the mentality that Conor McGregor had when he was starving. Money is great for a lot of things, but when you're in the business of being punched in the face, when you're in the business of getting your ass kicked for a living, money has this unique way of making that business very unappealing. Sound off in the comments below. I'll see you guys later on the main channel.